sideline reporter is David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. So the net starting five. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's KD in at the 4. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Harden the pass to KD. It's good from long range.
You know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Howard. Over Aldridge. And that one goes long. Brooklyn with the ball. It's a 3-point game. KD passes to Aldridge. Ball's knocked loose. At the elbow, it's Harris. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Harden for 3. And Westbrook pulls it down. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Lakers.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Durant. Shoots it. Rebound the Lakers.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Offensive rebound. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Well, you look at Westbrook's profile, and he has averaged double-digit rebounds in multiple years. Nothing new about that.
Harden outside. And Davis pulls it down. Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. At the elbow, Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for second all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robertson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway, I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes to all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
And the second free throw, good.
Hey, making history is part of Russell Westbrook's DNA. Remember when he averaged a triple-double for 3 seasons in a row?
Now here's Durant. Count the basket. Durant's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Harris against LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. KD on the wing. And it's good for 2.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Westbrook. Off with the layup.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Westbrook against Durant. Harris outside. Launches a three. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets out in front, up 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Miracle Man is out there with Bradley. Then it's Anthony. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And it's Brown missing.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Anthony. And the Nets also making a change. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. Jordan dishes to Howard. Back to Jordan. No good that time. Excellent D there by Johnson. Right side, Thomas. Can't hit that one. And the Lakers take it the other way. Reeves the pass to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
To me, this is Howard's specialty. This is his bread and butter thing here. We all know this guy loves to throw it down whenever he can. And he's pretty good at it.
Now here's Irving. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. A second chance effort. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Nets also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Johnson. Durant comes in for Thomas. And James Harden has subbed in for Carter. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Nobody near Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Reeves. Rebounded by the Nets.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. Joe Harris is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
1:06 left to play in the first half. LeBron kicks to Davis. The kick out to Westbrook. Jacks up a three. They grab their own miss.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Harden the pass to Aldridge. Down low, Durant, and KD throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The wide open look for Durant. No good from outside. Lakers trailed by 3. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Irving. Kept alive. The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 now.
Westbrook's so good at maintaining control, even though he plays at high speed and with great aggressiveness.
Now Harden on the wing. Irving from downtown. That shot off. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nets lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was 3 points. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
The hostile environment in this building has not been an issue. They've come in here, they focus.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the point guard position. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin. And yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that ability to play in space is so vital.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Harden dishes to Durant. And KD throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
James, the pass to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up, scanning the floor, and finding the open man.
Here's Irving. And it's off the back rim, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And stolen by Aldridge. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Harris passes to Aldridge.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Harris looking it over. Here's Irving. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Boy, great display of concentration and tenacity from Irving there. Fighting his way through contact, getting it up and down, plus the foul.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
A miss that time would have put him up. Lakers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Anthony dishes to Ellington. The pass to Reeves. Outside Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony, and slam dunk by Anthony.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Irving looking over the floor for the lead. It doesn't go for him. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Lakers ahead. They lead by 2. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Brooklyn trailing. We've got Wayne Ellington. Anthony out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Bradley, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Brown against Jordan.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's Mills. Pass to Millsap. It's stolen by Bradley. Now the Lakers on the break. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And that one falls for Paul Millsap.
And, you know, Paul Millsap is a guy who epitomizes professionalism. Wherever he's been, he's always played his role well. 6-man starter, star player. He does what's asked of him.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And then for Brooklyn, Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Thomas. Millsap kicks to Harden. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. And Millsap slams it in.
Hey, we know Harden can score it, but he also has great vision.
James outside. Lobbed up there for Howard. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Now here's Harden to take the lead. LeBron with the block.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, excellent shot block.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
The Lakers trail. 59 seconds left in the game. Here's LeBron. A reverse, and it's sent back by Millsap.
Can't ignore Millsap's defensive instinct. Excellent timing, rising up to block shots.
Another miss by Harden. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Monk with the ball. He feeds it to Davis. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
That is textbook when you're talking a pump fake. Well executed that time by Davis. So good at knowing how to use that shot fake effectively.
So for the Nets, Aldridge comes in for Paul Millsap, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Patty Mills. He hits both from the stripe.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out, Kevin.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. Westbrook kicks to James. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Money!
And, you know, he's been in these tight spots before. Howard loves being the one to make the right decision in the clutch.
Timeout called the Nets. They trail by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Howard is an excellent defender with a wide reach, and because of that, he's really good at contesting shots.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you